All right, what's going on, guys? It's Jamie from Dieselr Corp. I hope you guys are doing fantastic and staying warm. If you're up in Canada or any parts of the world where it's frigid as heck right now, I got a cold weather alert on my phone yesterday on my weather app. With windshield, we're gonna be pushing into like the minus 40 degrees Celsius range. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, maybe like minus 38 Fahrenheit. I don't know, but it's awful. It's cold. But anyways, we're nice and warm today. We're in the dyno bay, kind of a new look. We're gonna be talking about these two devices, mainly on the Livewire TS Plus today by SCT. These two have been around for quite some time. You guys are pretty familiar with these. The X4 is a phenomenal piece of equipment, a tuning device for quick and easy flashing, custom tunes into your trucks, into your Power Stroke. But the spotlight today is on the Livewire TS Plus, all-in-one tuning and monitor solution for your 11 to 19 Power Stroke. It's been around for many years, as many of you are well aware. And if you have used this thing in the past or are currently using it, I'm sure you can attest to the fact that they are very handy to have, very versatile, user-friendly. Now, tuners like these are one of the easiest ways to get power out of your truck, without pulling wrenches. Not only can you monitor, settings and parameters that are not initially displayed on your dash, basically you can monitor anything with a sensor under the hood. It's pretty in-depth. Now, if your truck is bone stock and you plug this thing right in and you go into the menus, start tweaking some parameters, you can absolutely get some increased horsepower with some basic tweaking, enough to feel it in the seat of your pants. And that may be enough for some people, but you will not become a nitromethane burning top fuel dragster overnight. With basic tweaking, you're mainly gonna feel, a difference in throttle response and shift strategy. But that, my friends, is where installing custom big number tunes from yours truly comes into play, which is really gonna waken up your truck and give you oodles of power to play with. Now, the Livewire TS Plus is compatible with all 11 to 14 SCT offerings, across all three brands, Dieselr, GDP, and Chaos Custom Tuning. All right, so we're gonna open this thing up here a little bit. Now, these things are really great because they are able to hold up to 10 custom tunes. So if you guys are rocking shift on the fly, just multiple different tune options, you go ahead and just load this thing up because it does hold 10 custom tunes, which is great. Peel this guy off here. Now, this thing is a little bit hefty. It feels light, but it's a little bit of a brick. So here it is, the Livewire TS Plus in all its glory. It's got a 4-inch touchscreen. It does have an automatic sleep mode. So, when you park, turn your ignition off. It's like a minute or two, and this thing will just power off or draw extremely low power. So you don't have to worry about always turning it on and off. So that's nice to have. So the good thing about this is that it is a monitor and tuning device all in one little box. There's a little bit of cost savings as opposed to buying a device and monitor separately. So that's nice, save a little bit of money there. This thing can read and clear DTC codes. It's got a built-in performance calculator, from horsepower and torque readings, quarter-mile time, 0 to 60 speed. You can monitor crucial engine functions like EGTs right up on your dash. It's got high-speed data logging. You can customize the gauge layout to your needs and your liking. You got the ability to recalibrate speedometer for tire sizes and axle gear ratios. User-adjustable tune options, change power levels, shift on the fly. It's right here on the screen as you go. Nice to have. It's got built-in Wi-Fi for easy updates and downloads. Now, if you're not rocking the highest trim level on your truck and you didn't have a backup camera, or your truck doesn't come factory with a backup camera and you want to add one, you're able to do that in here as well. I believe it just plugs into the back of the OBD2 box here. Plug that right in, run your camera to the back, and the display will be shown right here on the screen as well. So that's a nice feature to have too if you want to add that. Now let's go find a 11 to 19 Power Stroke in the shop. We're going to hook this thing up for you guys and give you a little bit of a run through on the installation and going through all the screens. So let's go. All right, you guys, we found a 2015 Power Stroke, pulled it into the shop, got the device, the cables, and the mounting bracket here. So we're gonna toss it up on the windshield, fire it up, and run you guys through the features. We're gonna mount the device onto the windshield and connect the data cable. HDMI end goes into the HDMI port in the back, and the OBD2 cable goes underneath. So installing and using the tuner is simple and pretty user-friendly. Install time takes mere minutes. I'm gonna put the key into the ignition. I'm gonna turn the truck onto the run position here. So this is gonna bring up the Livewire TS Plus home screen. And I'm gonna go through some of the other features, but you're probably here just wanting to make a buck ton of power. So in that case, you would select Program Vehicle to access your tuning options. A legal disclaimer will appear, just hit continue. And this screen just kind of shows you how to navigate. All right, so after the tuner has processed some data from the ECM, you'll be taken to the main programming page of your vehicle. Here you'll see your custom tune options, whether downloaded previously or wirelessly. You would select your tune file and the tuner would start pulling data from the ECM. So here you can see you've got the preloaded tunes and your custom tunes. So this one will be provided by SCT, got the 6.7 Super Duty tune here. Again, you have the ability to house up to 10 custom tunes. So that would be found right here. So once you do have your custom tune downloaded, you can either import it with a computer, or you can download it wirelessly onto the device. There are plenty of videos online that walk through the tuning process step by step, but for this video, I'm just going to walk you guys through some of the other features of the Livewire TS Plus. Now, a really cool feature of this device is that you can monitor your engine's performance and key parameters in real time using the gauges and data logging function. Now, when you enter the gauges and data logging screen, ensure your key is on the run position. So we're gonna go into the gauges and data logging screen. Again, ensure your key is in the run position. So on this configuration screen, you're gonna select your correct vehicle. In this case, we're in a 2015 6.7 Power Stroke. Continue. So once it reconnects with the ECM and builds a data log file, it's going to show you a few ways to interact with the gauges in the data log screen. This kind of just shows you how to navigate and get around to the drop-down menu and editing. So after selecting the correct vehicle, you'll be taken to the default gauge menu. Now if you want to record a data log file, tap the screen once to bring down the menu, where you'll see this record option. This will start recording all of your engine's parameters, which you can review later. And you'll need to pull this file off of the Livewire. Now to customize your gauge screen, simply tap the screen once and select Layout. The default layout features one tachometer style and 2 digital gauges. If you want to display different values or other layouts, there are several options, including digital gauges, graphs, and more. So we selected the digital layout, and you can see multiple gauges, each of which you can customize by tapping on them. There are a ton of parameters available to monitor. Now to exit the gauge screen, tap once and select Exit. Back on the home page. Now another great feature of the Livewire is that it lets you benchmark your truck in real time while driving around. So if you want to do that, select performance tests. There are a few tests available. You got your 0 to 60 mile an hour time, quarter mile time, and braking distance. If you want to try any of these tests, just select one and click continue. So let's just do a 0 to 60 mile an hour time. We're going to hit continue. It's going to prompt you to turn the key to the on position and guide you through the steps for performing the tests. It's going to ask you to import your vehicle's gross weight in pounds. We're just going to keep her stock for now and hit approve. Now this screen is going to guide you through how to conduct each one of the performance tests. Now after you go through these steps, you'll be taken to the actual testing screen. So once you're ready to romp on that pedal, just hit start and it's going to begin recording your time and values based on the test you selected. So once you're done and you want to get out of the screen, just tap the screen once and hit exit. Another handy feature of the Livewire is that it can read and clear diagnostic trouble codes, known as check engine lights. So to do that, you're going to hit this medical icon, vehicle functions. On the main screen here, we have 3 options, but we are focused on the read and clear DTC codes. Now the special functions option here is for more advanced tasks related to your engine. So to read trouble codes, hit the option and make sure key is on the run position. The Livewire will automatically scan and display any trouble codes. If you want to clear the check engine light, just hit clear. Now obviously, if the root cause of the code is not fixed, the engine light will likely keep popping back up. It's not a good time. So that covers the first page. On the second page here, you're going to find more details related to your vehicle and tuner. See your vehicle information here. With the key in the run position, the device can communicate with the ECM. So here you can easily access your VIN info, ECM strategy code, and other important details, especially useful when tuning your truck. Now the device info section here is quite similar, providing basic hardware and software details. This information is mainly useful if you're troubleshooting the device or building custom tune files. Last but not least, we have device settings, where you can make basic adjustments to the tuner. You can change the screen brightness for day and night, switch themes and colors, and enable the light sensor to automatically adjust brightness based on your surroundings. You can also disable the ignition key check and activate power save mode to determine how long the device stays on or off depending on the key position. Now one of the most important features here is the factory reset, which reverts the tuner back to its original out-of-box condition, undoing any changes you've made to the tuner itself. Now, a handy feature as well is the ability to adjust for tire sizes, axle gear ratios, and TPMS changes. If you've done some re-gearing of your axles, running various tire pressures for towing and heavy hauling, or just running aftermarket wheels and tires, these settings can be adjusted within the Livewire TS Plus. So your speedometer, tachometer, mileage, and miles per gallon all read correctly, and you won't suddenly get lit up by the 5.0 for driving too fast. These are only a few of the many options that you can adjust. Please note that adjustable options vary for each vehicle and are not available on all vehicles. The final handy dandy feature of the Livewire is its ability to update wirelessly. Simply connect to a local Wi-Fi network and check for updates. If any are available, the device is going to automatically download and install any necessary files that you may need for the device to be up to date. So there it is, guys, the Livewire TS Plus. Again, like I said, it's been around for a very long time. If you guys are watching this, you're like, bro, like my grandma has this thing in her Buick. Is that even possible? Props to her for having a tuned Buick. I would like to meet your grandma. Maybe some of you are new to the diesel world and the tuning world. If you've got an 11 to 19 Power Stroke, if you're not sure exactly where to start, what to get, highly recommend the Livewire TS Plus. We do have them available up on our website at dieselrcorp.ca. Feel absolutely free to reach out with any questions or concerns and any other tuning related topics. Give us a ring, send us a DM, drop us a line. Come say hi at our location. We won't be here in Coaldale for very much longer. We will be packing it up and moving a little bit further west to Lethbridge. Super stoked for that. But anyways, that's it for now. Let her buck. How do you end a video these days? Let her buck? Let's go with that. Letter buck.